35 minutes per pound. How many pounds is it? Have you ever found yourself at the end of the day not quite sure what you've accomplished? If we haven't met yet, my name's Megan, and I'm sort of an accidental homemaker. I grew up in a world that put marriage and childbearing on a pedestal, but I never quite got the nuts and bolts of how to run a household because the reality was that both of my parents had to work, and most of my friends' families in the 90s were the same. Today I'm taking you along with me as I make dinner and go through my evening routine. Along the way, I want to talk to you about the labels and pressure that we put on ourselves as mothers, wives, and women, and how we can overcome that shame and doubt a little bit each day. I've seen a lot of videos lately in this style. A beautiful, wholesome mother of somewhere between 6 and 10 kids is kneading dough as she dons a linen apron. She talks about slow living or submissive Christian homemaking. She is confident in the way that she is living her life, and she thinks everyone should be doing the same things that she is. If only everyone knew how to do it her way, the world would be a better place. And I'm certainly not here to mock those women. I actually find it impressive. I'm over here at 40 years old with my 2 kids and 2 dogs and barely able to follow a recipe. I can't keep my counters clear of clutter. I'm no homemaking expert, and I'm certainly not in a position to propose that I have a superior lifestyle. But I wanted to address the trend because I do believe that a lot of these slow living, Mormon mommy, or trad wife messages are a little hollow. They lack a clear roadmap from what most of us in the Western world are currently doing to their softly lit, unbelievably quiet and aesthetic lives. It's as if they simply emerged from the Garden of Eden, fully formed, wearing a maxi dress with puffy sleeves and carrying a mason jar full of sourdough starter. And their wealthy husbands were handed to them on their 22nd birthdays. But it's appealing, right? I myself have been looking at linen aprons and nap dresses, and that bread does look pretty good. The fantasy is that if you just look the part and do your morning journaling, you'll have the right heart and mindset to be the perfect mother, wife, and homemaker. And oh, how I wish that were true. But all of my negative self-talk about how lazy and stupid I am to be struggling so much with what seemed to be the basics of adult life could just disappear with the right religion, clothes, or recipes. That my emotional spending and eating could be overcome by taking up gardening and sewing. That the constant pull towards scrolling on my phone could be squashed if only I just learned how to make pies and fold my laundry more slowly. That it were so simple. Because it looks so simple and easy online, we have yet one more reason to shame ourselves. One more message that we're lazy and just not that person. That we can never reach those aesthetic heights ourselves and that we might as well give up. I'm here in all of my normal 1,500 square foot house glory to tell you that it's not your fault. You're not lazy. You're not sinning. You're not stupid. You were just raised in a time where these skills weren't taught and where we all thought we were going to grow up to be dolphin trainers at SeaWorld. Many of us saw our mothers working and using their talents outside the home. We had astronaut Barbie. We believed that we could be anything we wanted to be. Our generation was encouraged to go to college and graduate school. We believed that we had plenty of time to build our education and career, and that marriage and family could wait. So that's what some of us did. We blew through our 20s having fun and our 30s working hard. And now, here we are, realizing that we have houses and husbands and kids that need our attention, and we feel overwhelmed. And in typical millennial fashion, we want to be good at taking care of our homes and families. We want to be as good at those things as we are at our jobs. Not dolphin trainers, unfortunately, for most of us. So we search online for answers and how-tos and life hacks. We don't have a village to turn to. We're just muddling through it ourselves. The urge to move to the country and build a chicken coop is strong. To join a group, any group, that will show us the way. We want the fast track, the instant gratification. We want to perfect slow living immediately, or else we must be failures. So, what next? What are we to do? We're educated, we're professionals, we're wives and mothers. We're all of the things that we were told we could be, but we're not as happy as we thought we would be. We're trying to have it all at the same time, and we're realizing that we really can't. We're not lazy. It's not a sin. We are simply trying to do the impossible. So what am I going to do about it? Well, as a counselor, what I would tell a client is to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, 1 hour or minute at a time if necessary. To not look at the whole messy house or the perceived failures as a parent and spouse as one giant problem. That's way too overwhelming. I'm going to try and keep taking little bite-sized chunks of my issues and work on them until I feel satisfied that I have a handle on that one thing. And then I'll focus on the next and the next until I've built a solid foundation underneath me of skills and routines that feel possible. I'll build on my small successes until I have a whole bunch of them that add up to the kind of change I want in my life. And hopefully, I'll show my son and daughter that yes, they can be anything they want, but maybe it won't all happen perfectly at the exact same time. And that's okay. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.